Hi everyone, I'm going to talk about the book Sebastian and Son, A Brief History of Mridanga Makers, written by Mr. T.M. Krishna, who is a Carnatic singer. After a brief research and taking interviews of Mridanga makers for more than 4 years, the book was released in January 2020. We all know music and the artists, the players. We always wonder how talented these guys are. We get mesmerized by the music, but have you ever thought about how these musics have been produced? How does the music come from those instruments? Does the artist create music by himself? A big no. The instruments are made by the makers. They are the one who make sure the music from the instrument is in the correct pitch. The author has written this book to pay tribute to the makers. This is a book which made people talk about the makers. It's a collective story of 6 generations of Mridanga makers from Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. We may raise a question like, why Mridangam? Why not any other instrument like Veena or Tambura? While reading this book, you may get the answer for it. No other music instrument creates a lifelong relationship between the artist and the maker. The tone of each mridangam for each artist differs. The maker has to understand his style and produce a perfect and unique mridangam for the artist. Artist has to be dependent on the makers for repair works. And this book is more about what we never notice. We don't speak about the makers, their community, their works, their life relationships, and they are hidden from the idea of art. We associate with music, but not the things which happen behind the back of creating it. This is because of caste discrimination, the difference between the high caste and the low caste. We don't consider them not only because of their caste, but also the work they do, which involves the skin of cow, buffalo, goat, and slaughtering of animals like cow. But people want to see only the beauty of art and music. The book talks about 3 important points that created controversy. The first point is dividing 2 sets of people, the players and the rasikas as one community, the majority of which are the Brahmins, and those who make the instrument, the majority of which are the Dalits as other community, and also the absence of respect for the makers of the instrument, but that which is given to the players. The second point is the conflict that the instrument which is considered divine is made with the skin of cow by slaughtering it, which is also considered a divine one, and how this conflict is handled by the players who are against animal killing. And the third point is the instrument is made with the handling of it with hands and legs, yet the final product is considered divine and kept in worship next to deities at home, but the makers are not allowed inside their home. And this book talks about everything like social, politics, animal anatomy, and mainly about caste discrimination. It describes full details about the struggles that makers face in the society of music industry, how they have not been accepted as one of them, how they have been disrespected, and how they couldn't come up in the society. And also the book explains the hardness in making every part of the mridangam. Also about the less participation of women in this job. This is a book of knowledge in making an instrument. It is about asking questions which bothers us about our society. Some problems are worth keep talking about. Still now, caste discrimination exists in our society, and let us be the change. Every part of the world has pain and wonder, and author has brought to our attention about one among them. Without the makers, there is no music instrument. Without music instruments, there won't be any music. They deserve more respect as equal to an artist because they are the creators, the music makers. Thank you.